morning, everybody. First Pilates class from our home for me. The last one we filmed at work in the studio. This is the first time I film outdoors. First time I teach outdoors. Something I've always wanted to do, actually, and I'm finally doing this. So, surrounded by birdsong and beautiful day, sunshine here in Cornworthy in Devon today. Feels very surreal considering what's going on out there in the world. But anyway, we are going to get started with the second Pilates class here. Okay, so if you could get yourself standing in your standing posture again to start with, so we'll warm up a little bit. Feet hip width apart and parallel. Soft knees, pull up tall, shoulders back and down. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose right now. And release as you exhale. Relax those shoulders down. Okay, now place your hands on your rib cage with your middle fingers touching. We're going to get that breathing going just to remind ourselves of how we really do need to breathe throughout all the exercises, breathing fully. Okay, here goes. Big deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And again. Fill those lungs up wide and empty them out completely. And as you inhale, your middle fingers separate. And as you exhale, they come back together again. Okay, now we're going to continue that, but we're going to also start to pull the abdominals in. Okay, so index fingers together, thumbs together. Place the tips of your index fingers on your pubic bone, thumbs above the navel, hands resting flat there over your abdominals, so you can start to really feel the pull away from your hands as you start to get this working. So we're going to start with 3, where we just pull those pelvic floor muscles in. Now there will be a video coming up soon, a very short little one, on how to really get your pelvic floor muscles working properly. But right now, I'm going to assume you know what you're doing. Take a big deep breath in. And as you exhale, start pulling in your pelvic floor, squeezing nice and tight. Pull them in nice and tight, squeeze, and release as you inhale. And exhale, squeeze your pelvic floor tighter and tighter and tighter. And release as you inhale. And exhale, squeeze those pelvic floor muscles in. Now you'll find that the rest of the abdominals want to join in, but that's fine. Release as you inhale. Okay, now we're going to continue, but we're also going to pull the rest of the abdominals in nice and tight and flat. Okay, here goes. Inhale. As you exhale, start pulling in your pelvic floor and then pull your navel in tight and flat to the spine so everything is sucked in flat there under your hands, and release it all as you inhale. And as you exhale, pull in pelvic floor to navel, navel to spine, hold it all in tight. Release as you inhale. Exhale, pull in pelvic floor to navel, navel to spine, hold it all in tight. And release as you inhale, and just let everything go. So, feet hip width apart as you were. Make sure those knees are still soft. Pull up tall, shoulders down and back, head top up. We're going to do 2 roll downs to the floor. We're going to do chin to chest. I'm going to come down 1 vertebra at a time, very smoothly, very slowly. Okay, so inhale. As you exhale, pull those abdominals in tight again. Bring your chin down to your chest, and now keeping your abdominals pulled in nice and tight. Come all the way down. Just let your arms hang down in front of you when they reach the floor of the mat. The knees are still soft here. Inhale. And now as you exhale, start pulling in tighter and tighter. Get them really working, pulled in so they're supporting your spine as you straighten up. Once you're straight, release your shoulders. Inhale, stretch up as tall as you can. Turn your hands out. Exhale, pull in, stretch down your arms as you bring them down to your sides. Inhale, bend your knees just a little. Let your arms float up to the parallel to the floor. Exhale, pull in to straighten up. Release those shoulders again. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in, chin to chest. Stay pulled in tight. And really try and visualize what's going on in your spine as it curves right the way over, coming down 1 vertebra after the other until you're down. Release there. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze those abdominals in tight, tight, tight as you straighten up. Keep them pulled in all the way up. Once you're straight, you can release them. Release your shoulders too. Inhale, stretch up. Get that stretch working. Turn your hands out. Exhale, pull in as your arms come down. Inhale, bend your knees, let your arms float up. Exhale, pull in, release. Okay, now we're going to do two folds from the hips. So you're going to keep your back straight, and we're going to come down that way. So hands down the sides of your thighs. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, pull your abdominals in nice and tight. Push your bottom out towards the wall behind you first, and then you're just bringing your chest down. Your hands are sliding down sides of your legs towards your knees. Now once your chest is parallel to the floor or thereabouts, wherever feels comfortable for you, pause there. Release your abdominals as you take a big deep breath in. Now as you exhale, pull in tight. Once again, supporting the spine as you straighten back up. Now once you're straight, release your shoulders. Inhale, go for that stretch. Turn your hands out. Exhale, pull in as your arms come down. God, this feels nice doing this in the sunshine. Inhale, bend your knees. Let your arms float up to the parallel to the floor. Exhale, pull in and bring it down. Okay, now we're just going to do a little bit more of a warm-up for the shoulders and upper body, because we are going to be doing a high plank series very soon. So before we do that, we're just going to get everything moving a little bit. So for this, we're going to do some arm circles here. Bring your arms out wide. So you want your fingertips level with the shoulders, arms out wide, and just make sure your shoulders don't hunch up here. So keep the shoulders pulled down away from your ears. Nice long neck. Don't let your chin come down. So nice long neck, arms out there. Now we're going to do 4 circles on the one breath. And the bigger the circle, the harder your shoulders will have to move. So you want to keep it easier. You just make them smaller. If you want to get them moving a lot, you'll move them make much bigger circles. Now, you're not letting your fingertips come higher than shoulder level in these circles. Okay, that's the top of your circle. So it goes like this. Take a big deep breath in. As you exhale, pull in as you circle your arms around. 1, stay pulled in. 2, 3, 4, and hold. Inhale. Exhale, pull in as you circle the other way. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Inhale. Exhale, pull in as you circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Inhale. And exhale, pull in as you circle for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and release. I have to say, the bird song around me is so beautiful that I'm really finding it hard to concentrate because they're so loud. I don't know if you can hear it, but anyway, it's lovely. Okay, now we're going to do some shoulder rolls. So now pull your shoulders up to your ears. Bring your elbows back and down and down. The shoulders come forward, you bring them up, you bring them back and down. You pull up, you bring them back and down. And one more time. All the way up, back and down. Now just release there and then just circle one at a time. Nice big circles there. And release. Clasp your hands together in front of you. Lift your hands up level with the shoulders, elbows wide. Bring your chin down to your chest. Once it's down there, start pulling the arms forward so the hands are just gently pulling your arms forward there. The elbows stay wide. Got a big wide circle there between your arms, and you're just getting that lovely pull, a lovely stretch. It's going right down the back of my neck and right in between my shoulder blades. Elbows pulling out wide there, lovely stretch there. Okay, bring your head back up, bring your arms down. Now clasp them together behind you. Pull your hands down towards the floor, lift them out and away from your body. Squeeze your shoulder blades together nice and tight. Pull down and pull back, lengthen up through your spine. Couple deep breaths and release. Okay, that will do for now. So now we are going to roll down to the mat. Okay, and we'll get started. And we're going to start with our high plank series. But before we do that, we're going to get onto the mat now. So stand on your mat, feet hip width apart and parallel. Get yourself into standing posture. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, pull your abdominals in, bring your chin down to your chest, and continue to roll your way down to the mat. And when your hands reach the mat, you're ready to roll forwards on your hands and knees to turn over. Okay, so bottom halfway down, feet hip width apart. Now, before we do get into our high planks, I did forget this. We are going to do just a little bit more warming up of the abdominals. So we're going to do the lean back warm up. and then a few lean backs. Okay, so feet hip width apart, sit up really straight as you can, straight as a board. Release those shoulders. Again, it's just a question of making sure you don't tense up through the shoulders. Keep them down and back, because if you tense up, they'll take over and take away from what your abdominals are doing. So shoulders back and down, nice long neck. All right, so lean back, warm up, little movement to begin with. Ready, go. Inhale as you tilt your pelvis forward and lean back just a touch. Exhale, squeeze the abdominals in to lift. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forward, lean back a little bit further. Exhale, squeeze to come up. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forward and lean back a little bit further still. Exhale, squeeze to come all the way up. And inhale, tilt your pelvis forward and go back to your maximum point. The lower back just touches down. Keep the shoulders down and back and squeeze those abdominals in tight to lift. Lean back on your hands. Stretch your legs out. Give them a shake. Leave them there. Sit flat on top of your sit bones. Try and sit up as straight as you can. Take a big deep breath in. And as you exhale, start bringing your chest down towards your thighs. Reach your hands forward. And now just settle and get comfortable in your stretch. So here again, just remember to breathe properly. Breathe fully. Take those lovely deep breaths in. And as you exhale, just feel yourself soften into that stretch a little bit. And again. And release into it. And again. And sigh into your exhales. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Release into it. Okay. Now, bring your hands back onto the mat. Feet into position on your mat. Now, I'm assuming that you've done the first Pilates video that I did, you see. So I won't be talking through quite as much as I did last time because I've sort of explained, of course I will be, but not maybe in quite the detail that I did on the first one. So if you're in any way confused, go back and look at the first one. All right, so feet hip width apart, sit up tall, shoulders back and down. Now we're going to go into lean backs, 8 of them. You're just going to come back to your maximum point and then you're going to squeeze to come up, okay? So release those shoulders, really important. Head top up, don't let your chin come down, don't let it rock back. Imagine you've got an orange tucked in under your chin right there and it has to stay there for the rest of the class so we know that your neck is going to be in line. Okay, ready, go. Inhale as you tilt your pelvis forward and lean back. And exhale, squeeze it up. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forward and lean back. Keep the shoulders down and back and squeeze the abdominals in. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forward and lean back. Exhale, squeeze it up. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forward and lean back. Exhale, pull in tight and flat to come up. 4 left. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forward and lean back. Exhale, squeeze in. All the way forward to navel to spine to come up. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forward and lean back. Exhale, squeeze it up. 2 left, I think. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forward, lean back. Exhale, squeeze it up. And 1 more. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forward and lean back. And exhale, squeeze it up. Good. And then lean back on your hands and stretch your legs out. So there, just really getting the abdominals warmed up nicely. Now, we're going to have a little rock side to side before we get into our our high plank series. Okay, so get your feet into position on your mat. We're going to take it all the way down and spend just the next few minutes just addressing the back muscles a little bit, getting them comfortable before we start. So sit up tall, big deep breath in. As you exhale, start pulling in, tilt your pelvis forward and bring it down, 1 vertebra at a time. Really control it down smoothly as you can. If you feel yourself dropping, just let yourself help yourself with your elbows, pressing into the mat. All right, so you're down there, pick your feet up off the mat and just start rocking side to side over your back. Okay, now bring your knees to the center, lower your feet down towards your mat just a little. You want to feel for the base of your spine to come down flat on the mat. Once it is, and I can feel it's down there, just start rocking, pressing down into the mat, both sides of the spine, and pressing the spine down too. So getting to the muscles, getting to the attachments to the spine. Very nice. Always feels so good. Okay, and now bring your knees a little bit closer to your chest because we're going to go over the lumbar spine now. So the lower back, hands back on the knees. Side to side over your lower back. Now let your knees drop open and go from one hip to the other hip bone to hip bone. It's really lovely doing this and looking up at the blue sky, and it really is blue today, not a cloud in the sky. Just looking at birds and blue sky right now. Lovely. Okay, bring your knees back together. Pull your knees in a little bit closer to your chest, and now over the thoracic spine. So you're going from shoulder to shoulder, but just keep it controlled and smooth, and you don't need to give it much energy at all. And then bring your knees back to the center. 3 big circles clockwise now with your knees, feet, knees and thighs stuck together. You're going to draw them with the knees. So ready, go. Start circling your knees around clockwise. Bring them up to the chest, round wide, round to the other side and back up to the chest. And again, another big wide circle back up close to the chest. And one more time where you bring them up this way. Okay, pause there. Now 3 anti-clockwise, or the other way around anyway, whichever way you started with. And 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, bring your feet down. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Give your legs a little shake. Just realize they've come off the mat. Okay, so give the legs a little shake and get yourself centered and comfortable on your mat. And then bring your arms up and over your head and let them relax there. Okay, so here, as always, you can just stay the way you are and just enjoy it the way it is, or you can work with the stretch very carefully, remembering that this is just a subtle little stretch with very little into it. So you're going to inhale. As you exhale, you tilt your pelvis forward. You press your lower back down into the mat. Once it's locked into the mat there, just get that little stretch going up the arms and down the legs. So a gentle, balanced stretch where the wrists are pulling evenly up and away from the shoulders, and the ankles are pulling down and away from the hips. The lower back is staying pressed into the mat. The way that's happening is the fact that your pelvis is tilted forward, that is allowing the lower back to stay down. It just gets the support as it's being very gently supported. Okay, and release. And then bring your arms back over to the front, bring your feet onto the mat, and we're going to sit up and start our high plank series now. So rock yourself up to sitting and then turn over. So we're going to get into the box position. So come to the front of your mat, get your fingertips right to the front edge of your mat. So you want your wrists under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips, and a flat back. Okay, so we're going to start with some high planks. Now just before we get into them, just one little demonstration. You're going to inhale. As you exhale, you're going to walk one foot back, the other foot back, hip width apart. You're going to tuck your bottom in, and you're just going to hold it there. Body weight forward there, abdominals pulled in, bottom tucked in, and then you're going to bring your knees in. Okay? So that's a high plank, and we're going to do 4 of those now. Okay, so inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull the abdominals in nice and tight as you walk one foot back, the other foot back, hip width apart, tuck your bottom in and hold there for a count of 4. Breathe into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then bring your knees back in. Okay, and again, inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in as you walk one foot back, the other foot back, tuck your bottom in, breathe into it, but stay pulled in and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. and bring your knees in. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in as you walk one foot back, the other foot back. Tuck your bottom in and hold there for 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it in. And one more time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in as you walk one foot back, the other foot back. Tuck your bottom in and hold there for 4. Oh, hello. 3, hello. 2, and 1. Now, how am I supposed to bring my knees in? There we go. Oh, this is Kiko, everybody. He's decided to join us for Pilates today. So, I'm going to move him out the way, darling. I'm sorry, baby, but you're on my mat. Okay, there you go. Okay, now, next, we're going to carry on with our high planks. And this time we're going to turn it into the leg pull. So this is a tricky one. This is really quite tough. Do your best. If you can't do it for any reason, don't worry about it. Just go back and do the high planks instead. But the leg pull is where you're going to walk one foot back, the other foot back, and you're going to tuck in, and then you're going to hold that position. And then you're going to inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift one leg and bring it down. And then you're going to lift the other and bring it down. Now I always say this when I'm teaching this because it's very easy to cheat in this one. So I'm just going to show you what to watch for because your body will find the easiest way to do this. Okay, so what you want to avoid is this. You get that there, bottom's tucked in. What you want to avoid is that for you to lift your bottom first, lift the foot and back down. So the bottom stays tucked in and it's just the leg lifting and you'll feel this really working through those glutes in the back there if you're doing this properly. Now, you'll be feeling this in your wrists too, so if they start to tighten up, just give them a little roll around. Okay, but it is really good for your wrists as well. This strengthens them. Okay, inhale. Exhale, pull in as you walk one foot back, the other foot back, and tuck your bottom in and hold right there. Now take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, lift one straight leg up. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, lift the other leg up, bring it down, walk the knees in. Okay, so that's one. We've got 3 more of those left. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in. Walk one leg back, the other leg back. Tuck your bottom in and hold. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Walk your knees in. 2 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in. Walk one foot back, the other foot back. Tuck your bottom in and hold. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Walk the knees in. 1 left. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in. Walk one leg back, the other leg back. Tuck in and hold. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift. Bring it down. Exhale, lift. Bring it down. Walk your knees in. Okay, now a little breather. Sit back on your heels. Bring your head down. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Walk your fingertips forward along your mat. In fact, I'm going to move back a little bit there. Pull right the way forward. Relax. Few deep breaths. Okay. And then come back up again. So, last exercise in our high plank series today. So what we're going to do is some shoulder taps. So this one again, if it feels too tricky, just keep in a high plank, or if you want to do leg pulls, which are also tricky, you can do those instead. Up to you. So inhale. Exhale, pull in as you walk one foot back, the other foot back, tuck in. Now, inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring your right hand over to touch your shoulder there. Then the left, bring it over and bring your knees in. Now you're trying not to let yourself sway too much. You will a bit, and that's fine, but you really don't want to come right over each side. Keep it small. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in as you walk one foot back, the other foot back, tuck in and hold. Inhale. Exhale, really squeeze as you bring one hand up and down. Pull those abdominals in really tight as the other hand comes up. There. Bring your knees in. Okay, 2 more on your side. Inhale. Exhale, pull in as you walk one foot back, the other foot back, tuck in and hold. Inhale. Exhale, shoulder up, hand to shoulder, other hand to shoulder, down, bring it in. There it is. Sit back on your heels, head down, walk your fingertips forward, stretch it out. Okay, so we are now going to do some chest raises. So we're going to lower ourselves down onto the mat, and we're going to do 16 chest raises. We're going to do four different types. Okay, so we're going to lie down, comfortable lying down on your mat there. And for the first 4, we're going to bring the hands round to the sides of your thighs. So from here, bring your hands right round to the sides of your thighs. Once they're there, pull your hands down towards your feet. Your nose is just off the mat. Keep the gap under your chin. And we're going to use the back muscles to lift the chest up, okay? So don't let the shoulders take over. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, nice and steady as you lift your chest up and hold. Inhale as you come back down. And exhale as you lift and hold. Inhale as you come back down. Exhale as you lift. Try and keep those feet down on the floor. Don't let them lift. Inhale as you come back down. And exhale, lift and hold. And bring it down. Okay, that's the first 4. Now, for the next 4, bring your forearms onto the floor, onto the mat, so that your elbows are in line with your shoulders. You've got right angles at your elbows there, at the elbow joints there. Forearms are down. Now, going forward for the next 3 exercises in this series, if you keep your arms down on the floor if you want to, that will make it feel a bit easier, and you'll just still be able to use your back muscles to lift the chest up. Just if you do have your hands on the floor, arms on the floor, don't push into your arms to lift. So really allow the back to take over. Now you can do it that way. If you want to make it feel quite a bit harder, you can do the same exercise, but with your arms hovering off the floor in the same position. If you should start to feel your neck tense up, then just bring your arms back down. Okay? So either arms down or hovering off the floor. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift and hold. Inhale as you come back down. Exhale, lift and hold. Inhale as you come back down. Exhale, lift and hold. Inhale as you come back down. And exhale, lift and hold. And bring it down. And just rest your head on your hands just for a couple of seconds. A little breather before we go into the next set of 4. So the next 4, bring your arms out into this sort of V position. So the elbows are just off your mat, or if you've got a mat, I'm hoping you do. There, and thumbs pointing up to the ceiling. So arms at diagonal lines. So you're at the letter Y right now. Nose just off the mat. Now again, you can keep the arms down as you work, or you can do them with them off the mat. So if you're going to keep them down, leave them there. If you're going to lift them. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the chest up. Inhale as you come down. Exhale, lift and hold. Inhale as you come down. Exhale, lift and hold. Inhale as you come down. Exhale, lift and hold. And bring it down. And rest your head on your hands in front of you. Okay. Now the last 4. So the last 4, you bring your arms up above your head, palms facing each other, shoulder width apart. Alright, so again, the arms can stay down. You can let them rest on the mat. Or you can lift them up so you're looking down, your nose just off the mat. If you can lift your arms up just a little off the floor. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift your chest up. Inhale as you come down. Exhale, lift and hold. Inhale as you come down. Exhale, lift and hold. Inhale as you come down. And one more time. Exhale, lift and hold. And bring it down. Okay, now come up. And again, sit back. Oh, that feels good. Head down. Stretch the arms up. Of course, you can stay up on your knees if you need to. Head down. Walk the fingertips forward. Can't believe how hot it is out here today. It really is. First real spring day where the temperature is also spring-like. Okay. Now, next, we're going to get into a different series. So for this, turn over, sit yourself down, and bring your feet onto the mat. So we're going to go down to the mat, Sit up tall, shoulders back and down. Big deep breath in. And as you exhale, pull in, bring your chin down to your chest and take it down. Stay right there. Now, seeing as we're here, too good an opportunity to miss. Hug your knees in, have a quick little rock side to side over your back muscles too. We've stretched them, but this still feels really great. It always does for me. I love it. Okay, now bring your feet down to the mat. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Give them a quick shake. Arms over. Have a stretch. And then release. Okay, bring your arms back over. Ooh, I'm hot. Okay, bring your feet onto the mat. Now, next, we're going to do some partial teasers and some full teasers. Just a few. But the partial teasers, we're going to do 4 on each leg. And for that one, you're going to be in a few seconds' time. Don't do this yet. Just let me explain first. So you're going to bring your right leg out there. So your right thigh is parallel to your left. In other words, it's not up here. It's brought down. And the reason that's important is because with your leg out at the diagonal, your lower back is supported by the mat underneath. If it's there, then the base of the spine is up off the mat. But down there, it's supported. Okay, so the lower back is down. Right, now that leg is going to stay out there, just the way it is. Rotate out from the hip, soft pointing the toes. There. Now, arms down by your sides, palms facing the ceiling. What you're going to be doing is you're going to inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to use your abdominals to lift your shoulder blades up off the mat. So it's going to look like this. Inhale, and as you exhale, you squeeze and you lift up, and the arms come up at the same angle as that leg, but the shoulders stay down and relaxed. They're not tensed up, they're down and relaxed, and then you come back down. And then as you exhale, you lift and hold and bring it down. So if you want to make it easier, you just make a little lift. If you want to make it harder, you use your abdominals to come right up as high as you can. But your lower back stays down. That should stay down the whole way through. Okay, so let's do 4 on each leg now. So the right leg stretches out, rotate out from the hip, soft point to the toes, arms down by your sides, keep the shoulders relaxed throughout. They tense up, you'll know they've taken over. Okay, inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you scoop up, you keep your arms soft as you lift and hold. Inhale as you come back down. Exhale, squeeze, keep the chin off the chest. Inhale as you come back down. Exhale, pull in, pelvic floor to navel, navel to spine to lift and to hold you. Inhale as you come back down. And exhale, squeeze to lift and hold. And bring it down. And bring your foot down. And now hug your right knee in really close to your chest just to release the hip flexors and everything because that leg's been held out there. Okay, that feels better. Okay, bring your foot down. Now, other leg. Stretch out your left leg. Rotate out from the hip. Okay, arms down by your sides. Palms facing down. Palms facing up even. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in tight. Inhale as you come down. And exhale, squeeze to lift. Ooh, there's a lovely breeze now. Inhale as you come down. And exhale, squeeze to lift. Inhale as you come down. And exhale, pull in, pelvic floor to navel, navel to spine to lift. And bring it down. And bring your foot down. Now hug your left knee in close to your chest. Pull it in tight. Bring your foot down. All right. Now, 4 full teasers. Now this is really a really tricky exercise to do. Do your best with it. We always have a bit of a laugh with this one when we do it in class. Obviously be careful. We don't need to take it too seriously, okay? So for this one, you're going to bring your feet, knees and thighs together. You're going to stretch your legs out. So again, into that diagonal with the lower back pressed down onto the floor. Now your arms are going to be down by your sides, palms facing the ceiling. You're going to inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to squeeze to lift up and hold. Abdominals pulled in, legs straight, shoulders down, relaxed, and you're just really pulled in through your abdominals, solid, and then you're going to come down. Okay, so It's easier than it looks. It looks easier than it is. That's what I meant to say. I think that worked. Anyway, go with me. So we're going to do for them. If you're new to this and you want to take it easier, then instead of coming all the way up into that teaser fully, you can just use your abdominals to lift your shoulder blades up off the mat, chin off the chest here and back down. You don't have to come all the way up, okay? So you come up as high as you need to. Now the other thing to watch for is that you don't let your legs lift you up, okay? So it isn't the legs swinging down to lift you up, because you could be doing it that way, and you could be doing hundreds of those and you wouldn't be feeling them, because it's the legs doing the work and not your core. All right, so let's do it. Feet, knees and thighs together. Stretch your legs out to that diagonal line. Arms turned over, palms facing the ceiling. Tuck your shoulders into staying down. Okay, inhale to prepare. As you exhale, pull in as you lift up. Find your teaser and hold. Abdominals pulled in nice and tight. And then bring it down and have a little rock side to side of your back in between each one. Okay, and again, stretch your legs out. You've got 3 left. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Pull in as you lift up. Find it. Hold it. And bring it down. And another little rock side to side. 2 more left. Stretch your legs out there. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Pull in to lift yourself up and hold. And bring it down. And 1 more left. Stretch your legs back out there. Arms over. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze. Oh, I haven't done these for a while and they're feeling hard. Oh, and hold. And bring it down. Okay. Rock side to side. They're always tough. It's not the same doing these teasers without me there in front of me. Knowing it was fun, but still. Okay, I can imagine you anyway. All right, so bring your feet down, stretch your legs out there, give them a shake, release, bring your arms over your head behind you, inhale, exhale, stretch it out, good, and release. Bring your arms back over to the front. Bring your feet onto the mat. Now, we're going to go into shoulder bridge, and that's going to feel ever so good after those teasers. And everything else we've been doing, really stretch out quite nicely, as well as get the glutes and hamstrings working. So feet hip width apart, flat on your mat. Arms down by your sides, palms facing down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Pull in, tilt your pelvis forward all the way first. Then use your glutes and hamstrings to lift your hips and bottom up off the mat, just a little. Okay, and now breathe normally as you feel your way back down. One vertebra coming down after the other. Feels so good. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull your abdominals in, tilt the pelvis forward, glutes and hamstrings working hard to lift you up a little bit higher. And then ease it back down, taking your time, focusing on every vertebra, pressing evenly down into the mat. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in, tilt your pelvis forward all the way, lift up a little bit higher still, so you're almost at the full stretch, but not quite there. Okay, and now breathe normally, feel your way back down, take your sweet time. Feels too good to rush. Come down one vertebra after the other until you're down. Now, we're going to go up there again to the full stretch this time. The reason I'm pausing here is because, just to warn you, that we're going to stay up there for quite a long time. So you may start to cramp up in your glutes and hamstrings. If you do, just come down, stretch your legs out, give them a little shake, and then wait for the proper stretches to come later. But anyway, we are going to get into this now. Alright, so arms down by your sides. Inhale. Exhale, pull in, tilt your pelvis forward. Now start lifting all the way up to the full stretch. And once you've reached that full stretch, stay there. So the full stretch is where you're in a straight line, from your knees down to your shoulders in that diagonal line. Glutes and hamstrings are working to hold you up in this position, and they need to stay that way. So you need to hold this position as you're working. Try not to let your back start to sink down. Keep those glutes and hamstrings working. If you do start to feel like you're giving up, just come back down, have a little rest, and then come back up again, rather than do it with your back half down. All right, so back, bottom up, hips up, straight line. Don't push too hard through, but just a nice straight line there. All right, so stay the way you are. You're up at that full stretch now. We're going to start by lifting the toes up off the mat. Okay, so you're going to feel this working through your shin muscles. All right, so inhale to prepare, and exhale, lift the toes up and bring them down. Do you know what? I'm cramping up already. My goodness. Okay, so we're going to do that again. Okay, so lift your toes up, bring your foot down. Lift all the toes up off the mat so you feel it in your shin muscles, and down. Lift all your toes up, bring them back down. Lift all your toes up and bring them back down. So you should feel that working through your shin muscles too. Okay, other side. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift all the left toes up, or the other foot up anyway, and down. The front of your foot comes right up to feel that squeeze in the shin muscles, and down. And lift, and down, and one more time, lift and down. Now hopefully you're still okay. If you're cramping up like I was starting to before, all it took was a little shake out, and now I'm okay. So you're back in that straight line. We're going to lift the heel up off the mat now. So this is you're going to feel this through your calf muscles as well as through everything else, of course. So now lift your right heel up, bring it down. Lift your left heel up, bring it down. Lift your right heel up, bring it down. Lift your left heel up, bring it down. Lift your right heel up, bring it down. Lift your left heel up, bring it down. Stay there. Nice straight lines, everything's still in place. Big deep breath in now. As you exhale, start pulling in as you lower your spine back down to the mat, one vertebra at a time. Abdominals pulled in all the way down. When you are down, stretch your legs out there in front of you and give them a little shake out. Okay, now bring your feet back into position on your mat. We continue. So now we're just going to do 4 classic shoulder bridge before we carry on. So here goes. Inhale. Exhale, pull in. Tilt your pelvis forward. Start lifting your spine off the mat. Keep lifting all the way up till you've reached that straight line, that diagonal from knees to shoulders. Hold there. A big deep breath in now as your arms go over your head behind you. Leave your arms there. And now exhale, pull your abdominals in nice and tight as you bring your spine all the way back down when your bottom is down. Inhale as your arms come over to the front. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in, tilt the pelvis forward. Start lifting up to that full stretch. Inhale as your arms go over. Exhale, pull in your abdominals all the way down. Inhale, as your arms come over to the front. 2 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in, tilt your pelvis forward all the way. Start lifting your spine. Just sort of feel it lifting one vertebra, lifting up to the other. Until you're on your shoulder blades a little stretch. Inhale, arms go over. Leave them there. Exhale, pull them up, down. Inhale as your arms come over to the front. Here comes my lovely ketos again. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in, tilt your pelvis forward, lift your way up to the full stretch. Inhale as your arms go over. And exhale, pull in as you bring yourself down. And when you are fully down, stay there. Bring your arms back over as you stretch your legs up. Shake hickeys. Okay, now one more exercise in this series. Bring your feet into position. This time we're going to come up. Okay, I'm just going to explain what we're doing first before you get started. You're going to come up into the full bridge. Then you're going to lift your right leg up and you're going to hold it there for a count of 8. Now here you're going to try not to let your back sink down, so you're going to use those glutes to keep yourself up there, glutes and hamstrings to keep yourself up there, and then your foot's going to come down. We're going to come down, and then we're going to do the other side. Okay. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in, tilt your pelvis forward, lift yourself all the way up to the full stretch. Now, lift your right leg up, and now just hold it there, breathe into it, hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your foot down, inhale, exhale, pull in as you bring your spine back down. One more on the left. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in, tilt your pelvis forward, lift yourself up to the full stretch. Inhale, stretch the left leg up, and now breathing into it as you hold there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your foot down to the mat. Inhale. And exhale, roll your spine back down. Oh, he's attacking my arm now. And release. Boy, get off. Okay, now stay where you are because we're going to stretch. Okay, before we go into the next final group of exercises. Oh, for goodness sake. Oi! Well, I'm attacked by my ravenous panther. When he's outside, he's the business, huh? He thinks he's it. Okay. Now, what we're doing. Oh yeah, before I was so rudely distracted. So for hamstring stretch now after that, and glutes too, because they've just been working hard as well. Keep your left foot down on the mat. Stretch your right leg straight up to the ceiling. Clasp your fingertips behind your right thigh, just to begin with. Inhale. As you exhale, pull your right leg in towards your chest. If then you want to reach up and hold on to your calf instead, go for it, or you could just keep your hands there. Just make sure you're not holding on behind your knee. So either behind the thigh there or up on the calf. And you're just pulling that leg in. At the same time, you're pressing your bottom down towards the mat. So I'm just going to work with this a little. Inhale first. Exhale, bring that leg in that little bit closer. You can keep the knee soft. You can be as bent as you like, but well, you know, I say that not too bent. Yeah, I can bring it in, and if you do bring the knee in a bit closer, then just make sure you work with it. You want to feel it. Feeling it working through those hamstrings, and where I cramped up earlier a little bit, I can feel that responding nicely now. Okay, one more time. Inhale. Exhale, bring it in, and I'm just giving a little bit extra on this leg, because this isn't the leg that I felt cramping up earlier. Okay, and release it. Now bring your right foot, place it across your left knee, and you're either pressing your right knee away from you here if you can't lift your left foot up, or you lift your left foot up now, reach through between your legs, hold on to the back of your left thigh, and then adjust the stretch by pulling that left knee in towards you to make it more intense, or loosening the grip on the back of that thigh to allow the left foot to get closer to the mat to make it feel easier. Once you've got it right, have a few deep breaths, relax and release into it. And then bring your feet down. Stretch your left leg up to the ceiling, hold on to the thigh, inhale. As you exhale, bring it in, hold it there, release it to breathing. Okay, pause, take another deep breath in. As you exhale, bring that leg in a bit closer, bottom pressing down to the mat. Okay, and now left foot goes across the right knee. Either press the left knee away, lift the right foot up, hold on to the back there, adjust it, and then release into it. and then bring your feet down. Okay, stretch your legs out in front of you, give them a little shake out, and then roll over onto your side. So here, we're going to just finish with a short little side series to end with. Get yourself in a straight line. Use the edge of your mat as a line to a line parallel to. So a straight line from shoulders to your feet, knees and thighs together. You can have your fingertips on the mat in front of you here to help with your balance as you're working, or you can do it with your arm along your side if you want to work it that little bit harder, or if you've been doing this a bit longer and you've got that balance sorted. All right, let's go. So 8 classic side raises, feet, knees and thighs together, abdominals pulled in nice and tight every time you lift. You don't have to lift very high either. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in as you lift both legs up off the mat. Inhale as you bring them down. Exhale, pull in as you lift. Inhale as you bring them down. Exhale, pull in as you lift. Inhale as you come down. Exhale, pull the abdominals in nice and tight. Inhale as you come down. 4 left. Exhale, lift and hold. Inhale softly down. Exhale, lift and hold. Inhale softly down. 2 left. Exhale, lift and hold. Inhale softly down, and one more time. Exhale, lift and hold, and bring them down. Bring your hand to the front, bring your knees forward, and this is just to release the glutes and lower back that have also been working. Now we're going to finish this side today with some side circles. So the hand that's in front of you, stretch it up and over your head and hold on to the top wrist with the lower hand, and then gently pull on that top arm. So you've got that little stretch going down the top half of your body there a little bit. Then stretch your top leg out long along the mat. Lift your foot up level with the hip, and the foot is level with the hip and the leg is in line with the mat. Okay, so it's not up there, it's not back there. It's straight. I'm going to draw 4 circles on the one breath. Now just before we do this, your leg is going to come in behind you as well as in front of you as you circle. So try not to make all your circles out at the front there. All right, so 4 circles. Big deep breath in. Exhale, pull your abdominals in as you circle that leg around 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And bring your foot level and your leg in line. Pause there. Inhale. Exhale, pull in as you circle the other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring your foot level and your leg in line. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in and circle round. So the smaller the circle, the easier it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. And bring your foot level. Inhale to prepare. And now lock your abdominals in tight as you circle for the last 4, 3, 2, the last 1. Hug your knee in. Tap it out. Okay, we're going to do the other side now. So you need to roll over onto your other side. I'm going to do it this way. Okay, so now side raises on the other side. Get yourself over onto your other side. Take those few seconds to get yourself set up nicely. Right, so feet, knees and thighs together, body in a straight line. Make sure your top hip isn't leaning forwards or rolling backwards as you're working. You try and hold that side line as you're working. Right, so fingertips either on the mat there, just your fingertips. Try not to lean on them too hard if they're there, or arm along your side. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in as you lift both legs up off the mat and hold. Inhale as they come down. Exhale, pull in as you lift and hold. Inhale, bring them down. Exhale, pull in as you lift and hold. Inhale, bring them down. Exhale, pull in as you lift and hold. Inhale as you bring them down. 4 more. Exhale, pull in as you lift and hold. Inhale, lower them. Exhale, squeeze as you lift. Inhale down to left. Exhale, pull in as you lift and hold. Inhale, bring them down. One more time. Exhale, lift and hold. And then bring your legs down. Hand to the front. Pull your knees forward. Feet tucked in behind your bottom there. Oh, that instantly feels good. Releases everything. And now lift the hand that's in front of you up and over your head. Hold on to the top wrist with that lower hand. Pull gently on that top arm. Stretch out your top leg in line with the mat. Lift your foot up level with the hip. Hold there. Soft toes there. Don't tense up your toes. Keep them soft. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Pull in as you circle that leg round. 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring your foot level and your leg in line. Inhale. Exhale. Pull in tight as you circle for 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring your foot level and your leg in line. Inhale. Exhale. Pull in as you circle around. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your abdominals there as you inhale. And exhale. Pull in as you circle for the last. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hug that top knee into the chest. Tap it out if it's feeling a little tight. Good. And then roll over, and we're just going to finish with just the last couple of stretches. So lie back down, hug your knees in. Now let your knees drop open. Your feet stay touching, but you're just rolling from one hip right the way over to the other hip. So you're coming right over onto the sides there, right over onto your sides. And then bring your knees back to the center. Rock yourself up to sitting. Turn over into the box position so that we can do some cat stretches. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, flat back. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull in, tilt your pelvis forward, chin to chest. Now this is where we need our cat keeper to come and join in, but is he around? No. Inhale, bring your back flat, or continue it on up. Exhale, tilt your pelvis forward, chin to chest, arch those back right up there, shoulders and spine to the ceiling. Inhale, bring it flat, or continue it up into the cow. Exhale, tilt your pelvis forward, chin to chest, arch your toe. Inhale, bring it flat, or continue it on into the cow. And one last time, up it goes. Back flat. Now tuck your toes under. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press into your hands. Lift your bottom up to the ceiling as high as it'll go. Then press your heels down into the mat. Bring your chest back towards your thighs. Look through your legs there. Nice hamstring stretch there. And then start to walk your hands in. You can soften your knees. Walk your hands in towards your feet. Now your knees are quite bent. Pause there. Take a big deep breath in. And as you exhale, pull your abdominals in nice.